Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. We are Group 4 from Class D2BA 2495A. Welcome to our presentation to Dr. Cik Muhammad Syaharuddin and our fellow friends. So today, our group will present on our Viva with title The Influence of Motivation on Job Performance, a case study at ECONSAVE SETAPAK, Kuala Lumpur. This is the outline that we will present after this. But first, let us introduce ourselves first.
Hello, my name is Puteri Sofia binti Humaidi.
My name is Nur Syarmila binti Mohd Sobori.
My name is Athirah binti Yushri.
I am Nur Syazira binti Khairul Azri.
I am Nurul Izzah binti Nor Aidi.
Chapter 1, Introduction. We will start with background of the study. Okay. Retail is the selling transaction that occurs between the production transfer and the end consumer. The retailer acts as a middleman on the distribution channel and reselling items to consumers. The selling transaction is not just business to consumer but also business to business. However, employees play an important role in assisting an organization in achieving greater success and need to improve their job performance by motivational. Motivational is important since it has the potential to positively impact employee behavior. Okay, in this research, retail workers were chosen at the research sample because this sector is connected to the research issue of evaluating the job performance of employee. As a result, the focus of the research is on the relationship between motivation, promotion, and training toward job performance among retail employees in Malaysia. Okay, let's move to problem statement. Malaysia retail business had the worst in 2 decades last year, dropping by 16.3% as the COVID-19 outbreak caused people to stay at home and retail establishment to close. Normally, in the retail sector, employees seem to have direct responsibility for the clients, which is one of the powerful determinants in the success of retail organization. Retailing is the economic's driving force. Nevertheless, the global retail industry is distracted by the persistent issues of high turnover, a scarcity of trained workers, and low retention. This research attached to the impact of the study on employee performance who are not motivated can cause the business establishment to have a loss in profits. Okay, next research objective. Research objective to examine the relationship between all the independent variables and dependent variables among the employees at ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur. Independent variables which are motivation, promotion, and training, while dependent variable is a job performance. Okay, next research question. Research question is to know there is a significant relationship between all the independent variables between job performance among the retail workers at ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur. The second last is significance of the study. This research is to provide a better understanding of the factors that influence retail workers' job performance and to provide how management of company may improve job performance through suitable motivation. This research also encouraged behavioral alteration among retail workers and to give the readers knowledge of how important motivation is on job performance. Okay, the last is scope and limitation of the study. The main scope in this research is job performance. Testing or personal screening such as personality tests can help determine how well an employee will do at work. There is 3 limitations that we focus on, which are employee, respondents, and times. Okay, let's move to the next presenter.
Then we go to the second part, a literature review. First, let us look at a dependent variable, job performance. So basically, job performance is defined by how well an individual performs a job that contributes to the organization's goal and achieves its objective. So the essential criteria in determining job performance like the quantity and the quality of the work. So employee in Malaysia needs to be more motivated by things like the training and the motivation that help them improve their job performance. Next, we go to the independent variable, motivation. Motivation is described as the desire or willingness to make an effort to achieve goals. So from our research, the winner of the shift said that the most highly ranked in the retail employees in motivation. If the employee is motivations, they can be able to be more productive in job performance. Thus, from our research, we found a significant relationship between motivation and the job performance. The second independent is promotion. Promotion is when an employee advances an employee's rank or position in the organization. Thus, promotion is one of the best way to motivate employees. Promotion can also decrease high rate turnover in the retail employees. They influence a variety of factors like the job stress. So here we found that there is a significant relationship between promotion and the job performance. Lastly, training. Training is defined as learning knowledge and the skills to improve the job performance. From our study, trained employees are more motivated than untrained employees. Regarding retail employees, training can enhance sales and the retail companies can retain a high-performance employee. Therefore, we hypothesize there is a significant relationship between training and the job performance. So, this is our theoretical framework.
I will continue this presentation and I will explain about the research methodology. This research was using correlational research design and the material used is the questionnaire to collect the data. It's conducted by using Google Form for data collection and was distributed to the participant via WhatsApp. There is 50 of target retail workers at ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur in this research. The researchers using convenient sampling method. From 50 employees at ECONSAVE SETAPAK, 44 were selected to answer the questionnaire. For data collection procedure, the researcher used primary and secondary data. Besides, the questionnaire is divided into 3 sections, which are section A, B, and C. For section A, the item is about background information such as gender, age, department, and education qualification. The item for section B consists 10 questions related for the job performance. For section C, 5 questions related to motivation, 5 questions related to promotion, and 5 questions related with training. Section B and C were rated by using 5 points Likert scale from 5, which is strongly agree to 1 for strongly disagree.
We use pilot test as validity test and using SPSS as analysis data.
Next, reliability analysis is used to understand how well the items in a set are positively connected with other variables. The Cronbach alpha used to examine the reliability. Cronbach alpha value must be at and greater than 0.5 and was considered as acceptable. For normality test, if the skewness of data is between -1 and +1, it is considered normal. According to Adam and Rakmal in 2016, correlation coefficient or R value are used to measure how strong a relationship between two variables. The range value of R value between +1 to -1. The larger number indicate the stronger relationship. Testing hypothesis is a testing for the research to select two hypotheses between values of population parameters. The test statistic was significant where the null hypothesis of p-value is the lowest level of significance.
In this part, I will explain chapter 4, which is finding. For the survey return rate, the population are 15 and the respondent are 48.
96%
Indicate the result of response rate. For the data cleaning, there are no missing value. For the demographic profile analysis, the majority of the respondents are female, which is 34 of respondents, and age between 21 until 30 years old, which is 36 respondents. For the highest education level, the majority of the respondents are from Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia (SPM), which is 21 respondents. For the working experience in current company, most of the respondents have less than a year of working experience, which are 32 respondents. The total year working in retail sector, there are 31 respondents who have less than a year working in the retail sectors. Cronbach alpha is used to examine the reliability. For the reliability test, the value of Cronbach alpha for motivation is 0.657. Promotion 0.863, training 0.925, and lastly job performance 0.946. Thus, all the variable is accepted because it is at and greater than 0.5. The normality tests for motivation, promotion, training, and job performance are negative 0.584, negative 0.479, negative 0.928, and negative 0.541. The data can be considered normal when the skewness of the data is between negative 1 and positive 1. For the correlation test, the result of correlation and strength of relationship using Pearson correlation value. It shows a strong and positive relationship between motivation and job performance, which is 0.633. For the promotion and job performance, it also shows the strong and positive relationship, which represent 0.605. Lastly, it shows a moderate and positive relationship between training and job performance, which is 0.490. It can be concluded here that all the variables have a significant relationship with job performance. Based on the result of p-value, it shows 0.000 for all the hypotheses. Thus, all the hypotheses were accepted. It means there are a significant relationship between motivation, promotion, and training with the job performance towards the retail employee at ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur.
So now we have reached the last part of this presentation, which is conclusion and recommendation. Overall, we can conclude that there is a statistically significant relationship between all independent variables, which is motivation, promotion and training, with job performance among ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur retail employees. All objectives, questions and hypotheses are well achieved and accepted, and it was proven in Chapter 4. For recommendation, we would like to recommend on 3 aspects that ECONSAVE SETAPAK Kuala Lumpur can improve and take immediate action on it. So the first one is training. According to the average respondent, they did not obtain appropriate training as mentioned in the questionnaire. Secondly, provide good communication with employees. For example, meeting. The meetings are held by managers as a form of communication in which employees can use their interpersonal skills to collaborate and focus on work activities. And lastly, ECONSAVE SETAPAK should implement a good leadership style in their organization. Democratic style of leadership will influence job performance. Democratic leaders encourage employees to develop friendship, respect, and warm relationships. Last but not least, recommendation for future research. We would like to recommend that future research should increase the sample size. For example, conduct a research on all ECONSAVE branches in Malaysia to get more accurate data. The second one is to include another variables that are linked to job performance, such as reward, work environment, and job security. I think that's all from us. Thank you for being here today. We really appreciate that all of you took the time to be here and listen to our presentation.